Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be yapping about Shane Dawson. I never thought I'd come on here and actually talk about it, but I thought it was fitting considering I saw a recent podcast where he was actually talking about his life after getting canceled for the umpteenth time. I think it was the kid that sang Sweatshirt, like Jacob Sagittarius Sartorius.
Child. Anyway, so
For those of you that might not have been with us around this era of YouTube, Shane used to make conspiracy videos. I was big on these when I was younger, and I haven't gotten any better. Honestly, a good creepypasta goes a long way too. The main thing with conspiracy theories are that they've never been tested. He did test them on his channel, and he had two friends, Garrett and Drew, that were part of the main cast. As for what happened to them, well, Garrett went on to continue YouTube, and Drew, not so much. Shane Dawson himself befriended bigger YouTubers at the time, and at the height of his career, he faced major backlash getting involved with the wrong people. I don't know why he was so involved with makeup gurus, but it was funny to me how invested I was in all of this. Like the James Charles drama, too. Shane was a big YouTuber. He actually pivoted into making documentaries and kind of segued into his career going downhill. He did make a lot of mistakes, and well, this is what I mean. He was making connections with people that didn't deserve them. And the exposure he brought to the platform was insane. I mean, his intentions were just to make some money, and some of the heat and the drama did bring that. After his docuseries era ended, he ended up releasing another conspiracy theory video, and it blew up just because he was on a long hiatus, and he made his big comeback to YouTube by doing something that initially got him so popular in the first place. The people around him, like his husband Ryland and his sister-in-law Morgan, also did YouTube, but he took a long break. And then after he crashed out on his Instagram live, I don't know if you guys even remember this. I can probably fish out a clip from somewhere.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. This is so fucked. This is, oh my God. Okay. I'm live because I can't even process. I need a drink of water. I can't process this. This is insane.
He tanked. He started vlogging again like nothing happened, and then of course an apology video, because that also faced a lot of major backlash when he was quiet and silent when he should have released the apology video right after it initially happened. I just felt like through all of this, the main thing was that the internet was bearing its ugly fangs at an old beloved YouTuber, just digging its talons in deeper until he bled. It must have been upsetting. I'm not saying he's innocent either. He knows he messed up. I constantly see old things from the dark cobwebs of 2006 and things that really shouldn't have been created that were pulled up. And me? I thought it was funny at the time because I was an impressionable young child and I thought his humor was funny, but then I grew up and I saw that a lot of it was wrong. Right around the same time he was canceled, it was both justified but also upsetting because a lot of younger people probably looked up to him. I thought his videos were entertaining until I started feeling this facade creep up, and suddenly Shane Dawson wasn't a guy yapping about conspiracies. He became a character. He was a mask that he wore, and when he didn't feel good, it was really sad to see him get canceled. But does that also make me a bad person when I felt like he got what was coming to him? He constantly reminded his fan base of how wealthy he was, and then suddenly his content got stale and it became obvious this guy started making docuseries for views despite what he said. He started becoming incredibly out of touch. I mean, it was for clicks and views, right? I was wise and found other YouTubers to enjoy instead, but Shane Dawson became stale and I outgrew his content as well. And there were lots of other controversies I didn't even want to cover here. Back before YouTube was fully monetized and had so many restrictions, of course. I miss when people just did anything and everything and it wasn't normalized to bother people for some quick content. When things were planned out. And sketches? I miss sketches. Might have to do some, but it's dated. Does it mean it's bad? No, not at all. I just feel like I can't really act. Acting is reacting, after all, and I've become so desensitized to some messed up stuff just because of what I see while doom scrolling. But yes, Shane Dawson was one of the pioneers of YouTube because nobody else researched and tested conspiracy theories as well as he did. I'm sure now you will find plenty, but back in 2013 through 2018, he was the go-to for that. I think that timeline is correct, but I really ought to do more research. So now I should probably mention Garrett's channel. Garrett Watts was a positive influence on Shane. He was funny, quick-witted, but also well-spoken, and makes some haunted places content. It reminds me of, there are a couple of people that make the same kind of content, but Garrett specifically was the one that I would watch for ghost hunting content, only because it's so dang entertaining. And it's his personality, really, that gets you hooked on that content. He just seems like a genuine and honest guy. And he's a lovable goofball with his cameraman and friend Andrew. I think that's Shane's old cameraman. I'm not 100% sure, but in the timeline of events, I think it ended up being that they were introduced, and then later on, Andrew started helping Garrett out, not necessarily just his cameraman, but he was just doing it for a friend. And I found that his content was so interesting to me because it just seemed so authentic and it reminded me of old YouTube. I think eventually I will get around to traveling myself, but it was so dang cool to watch this guy go on adventures, scare himself shitless, and then record something afterwards speaking on the experiences that he had, and how he had to leave early because something happened. And I could yap a lot about him because he makes such cool content. And ghost hunting is overdone, but I think he does it really well. So I guess that's enough yapping for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little aside. I was writing this script at 2 a.m., but I feel more than awake because I had a burst of energy. And enjoy this video and the next one, and please comment something about the video so that I can test the algorithm. Again, I'm trusting that it'll hit my audience. All right, bye!